Hey, what's up, and welcome back to another episode of Music Culture Daily. I'm your host, Maurice. Before we get started, let's give a shout out to the legendary vinyl wall that's behind me. All right, now let's get right into the video. On today's video, I'm coming to you guys to talk about an R&B legend, an R&B icon, and her name is Aaliyah. And I'm talking about her third studio album, which marks her last album before her timely passing. The name of this album is self-entitled. It's called Aaliyah. This album right here was released in July 7th, 2001, approximately a month and a half before her untimely passing on August 25th. Actually, today, August 25th, 2022, marks the 21st anniversary of her tragic passing. This album right here is also known as the Red Album, because of the red artwork, the red album cover. What you get on the front of this album cover, you get a picture of Aaliyah, nice eloquent picture of her, and you get her name spelled out across her lower body. I think it's a dope album cover. Then on the back of the album cover, you get Aaliyah in red with her back turned and a nice silhouette or whatever you want to call it, with the track listings down at the bottom. Also, when you go open up this vinyl, you get another picture of Aaliyah with her face turned to the side, and you also get the songwriter credits, the song credits, producer credits. I know you can't see that, but that's what the inside of this vinyl looks like. But like I said, this album, this is the vinyl I'm going to be listening to on today. This is my vinyl of the day. Like I said, today marks the anniversary of her passing, so I thought it would be only right to dedicate my my listen to this Aaliyah album. I just got this album in a few weeks ago, so it's definitely going up on the legendary vinyl wall, but I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it. This album was released to critically acclaim. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 charts, but after her untimely pass, the sales, as all artist does if they pass away, her sales went through the roof. And I think as of to date, this album alone in her legendary catalog has sold around 15 million copies. This album has guest appearances, guest production by the legendary Timbaland. We know Timbaland worked closely with Aaliyah. He always gave her some of the best beats during that time in the music business, and on this album is no different. Some of his production on Try Again, More Than a Woman, We Need a Resolution was second to none. Timbaland brought the heat with this album. I loved it. Some of my favorite songs, like I just mentioned, More Than a Woman, I Care For You, Rock the Boat, Try Again, We Need a Resolution. I just love this album by Aaliyah. It's a great album. It received positive reviews from music critics, so I definitely would be playing this album. It also, this album has been dubbed R&B. Some neo soul is also on this album, and some dance pop as well, because we all know Aaliyah was a great dancer and all around great artist. During this time, she was also venturing into the world of acting. So Aaliyah had a nice, promising career ahead of her. She was young at this time, the time of her passing, the time of the release of this album. She was only 22 years old. So, who knows what kind of artist she would eventually have grown into. This album comes 5 years after another classic album released by her, which is entitled One in a Million. That album was released around 96, 97, and this is the follow-up. So yeah, Aaliyah didn't disappoint. She had a legendary career. She made timeless music that I still play today. I'm glad that they are finally re-releasing some of her music. I know the One in a Million album on vinyl is out now, along with this one. This is a repress from a company called Vinyl Me Please. So if you're looking for this album, if you're into vinyl, definitely add this to your collection. It will definitely look good in the collection. I know this will look good on the vinyl wall. And like I said, Aaliyah, they finally opened her music up. For years it was hard to find. They just released this album and some of her other songs on music streaming platforms like Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube Music, Spotify, and things like that as of last year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is what I'll be playing. One of the best R&B albums of her generation during the early 2000s. And I will be glad to play this on today. If you didn't know the story of her passing, she actually was filming a video for one of the singles off this album in the Bahamas, called Rock the Boat. she was filming that. So when they wrapped up the video shoot, she was on her way back to the United States, and unfortunately her plane crashed. So yeah, but I would definitely be playing this album by Aaliyah. This will be a heavy rotation on today, playing this on vinyl. And then once I'm done with it, I will be adding this album to my legendary vinyl wall, legendary vinyl records. So I know it'll look good. But yeah, like I said, this album was released on Blackground Records, was released on Virgin Records, and had mainly production by Timbaland and some other songwriters that she worked with during that time. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much all I have to say about this album. I look forward to playing it today. This is my album of the day. My artist of the day comes from Aaliyah and her third and final studio album. So let me know what you're going to be playing in the comments, what you listening to today, whether it's on vinyl or music streaming service. But we can discuss it in the comment section. Let me know. But until next time, please continue to keep pushing the culture forward. And I'm out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.